What up, though? You are now listening to another episode of Dead End Gaming. I am 1/5 of your host, BZ430, episode 138. Man, I'm pretty happy, man. I gotta introduce her first. I gotta introduce her first because the queen is back. The queen of curls is back. Like I said before, I am 1/5 of your host. We have Tyler in the building, y'all.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
I wish I had like a little button, like.
AKA Sweetest Spot, AKA the Hoodie Bandit, AKA a Boogie in Yo Hoodie, AKA Yo that hoodie tight, son. Now run that shit, bitch. Nah, me. Hoodies are no longer safe.
Oh,
I got a little stockpile. You know what I'm saying?
She has some extra
It's
on
too
there.
hot.
Okay.
You don't care. The hoodie man don't care what month it is. You running that hoodie. You running that
hoodie. I don't give a fuck if it is hotter than July.
It's hot Granddad, outside. It is oppressive.
It is. It's humid. It's humid as hell outside. Humid and sticky outside. We got Granddad Willie in the building.
Granddaughter, 1,000 Hours. Album of the century. DEW took over and the streets loved it. And also, we going back to Gary. You know, the greatness is coming back next week. Just let y'all know.
Lord,
look. I saw Kev's face. Kev, don't be hating on it. Look,
how would you
have internet in Gary?
Huh?
What? Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Don't be talking mess.
When he said going back to Gary, I just thought of LL Cool J's song "Going Back to Cali." They said Gary instead.
I'm just going
back to Gary.
Look, it ain't nothing to really glorify. I'm just saying I'm gonna go get some good food. I'm gonna be back with the fam. It's gonna be a good time.
Bring me back some shrimp, though.
I don't know about that. Chief ain't gonna make it. That probably ain't gonna make it.
Man, that's messed up.
I'll send you a picture.
You can't bring your piece of shrimp, man. I love shrimp, man.
Hey, look, you in Detroit?
He said he gonna eat it all in the car.
You better hop in the car and take a couple hours down from Detroit. You gonna be there? Come on now,
man. Come on.
Come on to my neck of the woods. Come to my neck of the woods. Come on now.
Lord have mercy.
I show you around in the spots. I put you on.
We also have the Eric V. Please say the 2 E's.
What up, y'all? How you living? What it do?
And we have producer extraordinaire Bloodbath, aka Kevin, aka I got so many damn names I don't know what to call myself.
Kevin this bitch.
Hey,
there we go. We've been missing that one. We've been missing the original A. You know, my shit been a little. I had that great value A. I haven't had that. I didn't get that Tyler shit. My shit was the great value shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, choice A.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Kirkland signature A. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So. But yes, as always, man, appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys watching us on Twitch, subscribing to our channel, our YouTube channel. Shout out to Isaiah too. He's also been posting up the actual podcast on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. We're gonna put some other things on there as well. So be on the lookout for that. And this show is separated into 3 parts. First part is with the games that we've been playing over the past week. Topics, which pretty much this is pretty much we're gonna be talking about E3 stuff. This whole episode, and then we got the one gotta go or scenario, and then live questions from you guys in the question queue. So with that being said, I start off with what I've been playing. I've been playing 2K, man. 2K. We played 2K with the crew, with Granddad, Bloodbath, FIFO, and Dab, and man, it was it's been a minute. We shouldn't have went this long without playing, but
no,
it's been about 2.5 weeks. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's been about 2.5 weeks since we played, and the rust was there at first. The first 2 games, well, the first game ain't gonna count because Granddad wasn't there. We had a random person. So the first game that Granddad was there, okay, you can still see a little bit of rust, but it was better. It was better than that random. The second time, the game was close as hell. Oh my God, that game was so close.
I want to talk about it.
I already know where it's gonna go if y'all start talking about that game. So.
But we ended up with a dub though. We still got to win before we decided to finally stop playing. So at least we left with a win. And even the games that were close, we were playing a lot better as a team. So I just think the more we play, if we get, playing it more, I think we would definitely be a deadly team. We also are going to start, just us 5, we're going to start a NBA 2K online franchise just to kind of, we're doing a fantasy draft and all that stuff. We're going to have all that going on. So that's going to be exciting. Also, too, if y'all saw last Thursday, me and Granddad finished up Gears 2 and we started up on Gears 3. We actually completed Act 1, so we on Act 2 now,
Yeah,
right?
we're on Act 2. We ran through all of Act 1, and
Yeah.
we're on Act 2 now. So yeah, we're playing tomorrow instead of Thursday, y'all.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be gone. Yeah, so we playing tomorrow. Eric, if you want to play, you down to play with us. I think Isaiah gonna play with us. Granddad.
Okay, I should have a little bit of time before stream.
Okay. Cool.
So like what, 4:30 ish?
Sounds is that good to me. Y'all? Yeah,
I'm with it.
Okay, bet. Okay, so 4:30 tomorrow. Isaiah, you hear that? You watching? So we gonna play some more Gears 3 tomorrow. And what else I've been playing? I actually played. I've been going back again because I've been teasing about playing this game and I played it. I finished up Horizon Zero Dawn, and now I'm playing God of War. Like I'm playing it on the enhanced version. Like because they give you the option now when you first started, like the enhanced whatever that is. I'm like, they didn't give me this option when I had a PS4, but I'm playing it pretty much on I guess the enhanced frames per second or whatever, and the frame rate or whatever. I'm sorry, frame rate. So yeah, I'm playing God of War again. And what else? I'm gonna play that Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna play the PS4 version of it probably when I come back from Detroit, Granddad. I'm gonna play the PS4 version first, then I'm gonna cop the PS5 one.
Definitely do that.
So but yeah, I'm trying to think. Am I forgetting something? No, I think that's it. I think that's all. That's all I played this past week. What about you, Granddad? What you playing?
Yeah, so 2K with you, Kev, FIFO, Dab. Like I said, good games, close ones. But yeah, we definitely got to play more Gears with you. Also, more Returnal. I finally beat the second boss on Returnal. I finally got Celine up to like enough, health and strength and all that stuff. Beat the second boss. World 3 shows up. It's hoeing me like no other. Like this game just does not. It's the most relentless roguelike. I've only played a couple, but like this one, I'm about ready to just say whatever because like it progressively gets more difficult every time you die and when you progress in the game. So on World 3, even when you start back at World 1, the enemies seem to be a lot more aggressive and everything just seems to just go up a notch as you progress in this game. It's still a great game. I love it. It's pretty. It's it's action packed, but the difficulty level is just insanity. So I think I'm not gonna stream it anymore unless I'm at the boss fights again. So I'm gonna be working on this World 3 for a minute. I feel like because World 3 is insane with the difficulty and the enemies and everything like that. But it's still dope. Played some more Mortal Kombat 11. I ain't played that in a minute, so played some of that. Played some a little bit of Apex. Got a dub. And then I played I started Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It looks amazing. I gotta say, like I'm playing on the performance mode, so it's at 60 FPS. It's like a Pixar movie you play. Like it's a really well put together game visually. It's got a lot of character to it. It made me that's what I liked about the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank because I never played it before, but I instantly grabbed onto the game. And this one is just like that. It's like you pick it up. You're instantly engaged with the game. You play with the new character, Rivet, as well, and she's really dope. And it's cool because whatever like weapons and skills you get for Ratchet, Rivet automatically gets it too, and vice versa because they're pretty much the same person in different dimensions. So it's kind of dope how they did that. The enemies are kind of dope. The story is cool, and I'm only like the first probably hour and a half into it, and I'm really digging it. So I can't wait to play more of that. But that's pretty much it.
Yo, appreciate SSDC podcast. They just rated us. Shout out.
Raid?
Oh, yeah, we got a raid. We got a raid up in this joint, man.
SSDC. Okay.
Yeah, appreciate that raid, man. You came into you and your community, man, came into a great podcast, man. We Dead End Gaming ATL. We podcast every Tuesday. All black staff, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like we out here, man. So I appreciate the raid. And maybe if you like what you hear, make sure you follow us individually as well. So hope you stick around and check out the show. So you kind of caught it. You should rate us right in the beginning. So that's dope.
We ain't even start saying mean things yet.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Right, Eric V, what you been playing?
Not a lot. Played Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade. Started on that. I barely really got into it. So far, so good. Mm-hmm. I'm liking you.
Did you play the original one? Did you play the? Okay. I can't remember if you played the one that be on the PS4.
I'll probably replay it though since it's enhanced on PS5. Okay. I'll probably run back through it. I played Resident Evil 5, which is
really
still fun on co-op, couch co-op. Best way to play it. That's really it. Like everything else has been like more than 7 days. I do want to mention that racist Power Rangers game that I played last Saturday.
Bro, Power Rangers it was racist off the jump, bro.
I saw the clip of that.
Yeah,
I saw that clip.
Yeah, you can't deny that it was racist. I don't even.
Right.
So basically, if you're familiar with Zach, the Black Power Ranger, they made him look like a Sambo. Like they just gave him like really, really, really exaggerated white lips. And if you want to see the video, check my pinned tweet. And it is hilariously awful. And I can't believe it was released in the 90s.
But you remember how they had him dancing and shit before he was like when he was in the middle of fights? He was doing
hip hop keto.
He was doing hip hop keto. Bro. They made the black dude the Black Ranger and had him break dancing and all this nonsense. They had the Yellow Ranger as an Asian chick, bro. They had, I mean, look, it was all peppered in there. Like it was all of that was in there. Like seriously,
I wasn't really mad at him dancing in the show because that was something that like I don't know that was like he's like for the culture, he's like us, but like in the context of in the context of that game, like shit looks way uglier, man. It's just. Cause it's not like everybody's having a dance party. It's like he's dancing for the white people.
He's dancing for the white people. Yeah. hey Eric, when you showed that clip, I was like, ooh yeah, that looks.
That shit looks terrible, man.
That shit was so cringeworthy.
That shit
was so cringe, dude.
Bad.
I can't defend that. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I saw that shit and I was like, oh no, this is just bad. Like,
yeah,
it's all around bad. Like
it's terrible, man. But it was hilarious. But in the like. Laugh instead of crying type of way. But I didn't play a whole lot lately, but that's about it.
What about you, Bubba?
As y'all mentioned, I played 2K with y'all. We're getting better. Hopefully we can get some more practices in and elevate to the next level, I'd say. What else I've been playing? I've been playing KO City a whole lot. I'd say that I'm good at that game. I'm not gonna say I'm great, because I don't think I can carry a whole team by myself. I do need a backup. If it's just me and a whole trash team, we're not going to win. I need at least one other decent person. We'll probably win every game. I dabbled. I played like one game of Apex. I have not been playing Apex as much. I told my friends I play with all the time, look, we got to get back on it this week. We're not missing no more Apex. Plus, the rank split just happened, so time to grind that back out. Started Yakuza 0. It's cool. I'm liking it so far. I've always wanted to play Yakuza. Now that all of them are on Game Pass, I said now's the time to do it. And then what else I played? I think that's it.
Tyler? I mean, that's still got to come to you.
I mean, I have been, I've barely been playing Apex, kind of like you mentioned, and I noticed that a lot of the people on my friends list that I usually see on Apex haven't been on there, so that's interesting. I feel like I've seen less Apexing just overall among my circle of friends, but yeah, I played it a little bit, but not that much. Still playing Fallout 76. They're actually doing a double XP right now until tomorrow, so I've been like grinding XP. And it's been kind of dope. I just made it to level 80 yesterday. So if y'all like follow me on Twitter, you probably heard me talk about how like in real life, I just want to get like a little cottage in the middle of nowhere with a pet Deathclaw. Mm-hmm. And so like how that was one of my goals in Fallout 76 was to get a pet Deathclaw. And so I still haven't, but I do have a pet Megasloth. I'm still working on that pet Deathclaw. It is very high on my list of things to do. But right now I do have a pet. He'll be walking around fucking shit up if anybody tries to come over there popping shit. Very lit. And I mean, yeah, y'all have heard me talk about Fallout 76 a bunch, and I'll still continue to say that it is a lot better than it was when it first came out. They've made a lot of little tweaks here and there that I think really make the game better. And so, yeah, if there's anybody that played it when it first came out that didn't fuck with it and you want to go back to it, Rick, and then anybody else, any listeners, I think that y'all should give it another shot because it's a different game and they fixed a lot of the issues with it. So anybody in the chat, anybody here, this is what y'all said in the chat. I encourage y'all to go back to it. It's a much better game.
So if I download Fallout 76 and I'll be like, yo, Tyler, help me level up. You got me?
Yeah, because I be on that shit like a lot. Like that's really been my predominant game recently. You know, I've been out of town a lot. and I haven't been traveling with my Xbox the way that I used to, because there's just been like a lot of flux going on with me recently. But yeah, like when I'm on my Xbox, that's usually what I'm playing at this point. So yeah, get on that shit and play with me. I don't know if, I assume so, that if you're on your new like Xbox, you can still play that with me, right? I'm saying no.
He's saying he don't want to play with you.
I would say no to the game.
But yes, what you're asking is true.
Hey, Tyler, you know what else I'm gonna ask you now next, right?
What?
When you gonna hit up that Halo 3 multiplayer with us?
I want to, but I have no idea, because I'm getting ready to go like back out of town. It's just like a whole lot going on, like as y'all know. And that kind of goes into my next response to what I've been playing, because I actually started playing Spiritfarer.
It's a good game.
Yeah, and I'm actually like really liking it. So like the thing is, right, is that I've lost like 4 family members in the past 18 months. Like that's why I've been gone, because I lost somebody really close to me recently, and I took that loss like very hard. So that's why I haven't been here. And when I was on the flight back after that happened, I like downloaded Spiritfarer before I went to the airport. And specifically the reason why I did was because I'd heard a lot of people talk about how it deals with like death or grief. And I think it's really dope. Yeah, you know, like we're all gamers. We love games. Sometimes we play shit just because it's fun. Sometimes we play it for the story. But I think it's really dope when a game does something like that, where I hear people talking about how it like helped them with grief or like helped them get through a loss, right? And so I've seen both sides. I've seen some people say that it helped them get through a loss or helped them deal with grief. I've seen some people say that, like, you know, when they lost somebody while playing that game, they couldn't go back to it for a while because it made them really sad. And I can see both sides of that. Like, I've definitely, in the course of playing the game, like there have been moments when I felt a little bit of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it made me sort of think about death a little bit differently. And that's actually, the developers of the game mentioned that was kind of one of their goals, which, like I said, I think is really dope. But then there were also like moments when it made me like super fucking sad. And I was like, I'm turning this shit off. Like, I'm not doing this today. So saying all that to say that it's like a really powerful game, and it's also fun, and it's kind of like peaceful and shit. So yeah, those are the 2 games that I've been playing more so than anything else, is Fallout 76 and Spiritfarer.
All right, that's what's up. Glad to hear that, Tyler. Glad to hear you still have found some time to game and stuff, man. Glad that you're back. But you know, I know you was dealing with some stuff, so I'm glad. We glad to have you back. The people, the fans, everyone, happy to have you back. So, with that being said, I guess, look, I mean, the elephant in the room, the topics today, E3. You know, since Saturday, June 12th. E3 has been in full effect with I think the first day was with the Xbox and the Bethesda stuff, which was Sunday. No, Sunday wasn't.
That was the second day.
That was the second day. Okay, day. My bad. First day was what, Ubisoft, right? You didn't sound sure about that one, Kevin.
No,
sure?
I said.
Oh, he was like, yeah. Saturday was Ubisoft. Sunday was Xbox, Bethesda Games Showcase, Square Enix, Warner Brothers Games, and PC Gaming Show. Yesterday was the Capcom news conference and the Take-Two Interactive, and then today was the Nintendo E3 day, which that was, man. Okay, let me just say my piece real quick. Okay, so when I saw Breath of the Wild 2, like, that was the game I got hyped just like I did when I saw Horizon Forbidden West. And when that God of War was first, sequel was first mentioned. When I saw Breath of the Wild, I was just like, oh shit. Because y'all know I literally just got finished playing this game, you know what I'm saying, like earlier this year, last year. So I got finished playing that game last year. So when I saw it, and I always heard that it was coming out with a sequel for it. So once I actually saw it, yeah, I was just, the little kid in me got fucking hype as fuck, man. Because I'm like, the Breath of the Wild was already fucking an amazing ass game. So the fact that they're making a sequel that looks just as dope, if not, it might be even doper than the first Breath of the Wild, I was excited. I didn't want to bring this game, but I'd rather have Tyler bring it up. But that Redfall, it was funny because everybody was. It was funny because after I had mentioned you on Twitter, Tyler, I didn't know that like people were coming at you like out the woodworks about that game, and that
I had so many different people tag me about that. But I also love that. That means so much to me.
Yeah, because you was the main. I mean, I think since you've been on this show, you're the main one that's been pushing for like having different, having black women with different hair textures and making hair actually look like hair on a black woman. So like seeing that and her curls was popping, I was like, oh shit, this Tyler, this is. I was like, yo, Tyler, what the fuck? But low key, when I saw the trailer for the gameplay, I was like, okay, it looked like some vampire versus some like super like strength human motherfuckers or whatever.
Vampire Slayer type stuff.
Yeah, that shit look crazy as hell. So
and it looks like, because I mean, when you look at some of the other games, like like Division or like Borderlands that you really like to play, like I think you would like the gameplay just from what I know about like the stuff that you like. And then I mean, y'all know how I am. Like as soon as I see a black girl, especially with some girls, I'm gonna play that shit off rip. Even if the trailer didn't look good, I would play it. But the trailer looked really good. Like that shit looks like a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, another one I saw.
The Blade DLC to drop for it, then I'll start playing it. And if they can get a Blade DLC, but okay.
Man said the Blade DLC.
Who said it?
Blade.
Another one that was interesting that I saw that I was, that kind of made me like, was that Metroid Dread, because on that, for that game they had like they went back to like the old school. Like the 2D Metroid kind of layout. Because usually the previous Metroid games, it was like first person view. Like it was like
that's the Prime. Yeah, that's the Metroid Prime series.
Yeah, so there was first person view. So when I saw this one, I was like, okay, they kind of going back to the old way, to the the old style of Metroids that we used to like. Now I will be honest, I wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to catch the Xbox Bethesda because I was here at the studio. Pretty much a majority of my Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to catch that one or the Square Enix. So I would go off of you guys. I'm just going off of what I saw pretty much mainly today from Nintendo stuff because I was like, holy shit, Breath of the Wild 2. And then Bale, I don't know if Bale's still in here. He the first one that told me about it, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot it was on, and I was watching it on my phone or whatever. And yeah, man, I was just like, oh shit. That damn Breath of the Wild shit just took me away. I'm telling you. Hey, granddad, just like how he was about Horizon, man. I was like that with that Breath of the Wild. I was like, yo,
it's gonna be dope.
That's a game where as soon as that shit comes out, nothing else matters for that moment. That's all I'm playing is that game. Like, that's how it was.
And I was excited because y'all know me. I've always said on the podcast, I'm not the biggest Zelda fan. Not fan, but I just don't. I've never been huge into Zelda games, but I really did like Breath of the Wild. That was the first game I got when I got my Switch at launch because it was the only game out. But I really had a good time playing it. So I'm gonna get Breath of the Wild too, because it looks like they just pretty much picked up right where they left off with the first one, and they're gonna expand it. I said they're gonna be moving the setting to the skies of the Hyrule Kingdom. I'm gonna see how that works out because you're gonna be dealing with being more so in the skies, and I don't know what this mechanic where like Link was like morphing through the ground and like some kind of puddle thing, and he had this little armband that could shoot and move stuff. So he's got like all these new things that are very interesting that they're gonna add into the game. So it's got me intrigued, but I know they're still got more work to do with the game. From just a little bit I saw, I mean, it looks like they're gonna create another masterpiece with Breath of the Wild 2. So I'm excited.
Was there anything that you saw, Eric, that stood out for you?
Yeah, a few things. Every time somebody would ask me, "Oh, you looking forward to E3?" I always have my expectations low for conferences in general.
I know what you're about to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
For some, it was always like, I don't know, man. E3 in general, I wasn't disappointed by because again, my expectations are normally low. But I always say Halo is all I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I got my Halo. We got our multiplayer reveal. We got a campaign trailer with a little bit of story. No new campaign gameplay, but a little bit more just about what's happening. So I was into that. Multiplayer looks good.
You ready to play that joint?
Ready to play it. I'm glad we got a date for it too, which is holiday. And so they gave it another year to let it cook in the oven. Hopefully that was worth it. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back again, but if it does, I'll understand. Again, expectations low for release dates even. What I didn't expect was Forza Horizon 5.
Yes, I knew that's why I was waiting for you to say that.
A new trailer. Man. I was not ready for that. And it's a car game. It's gonna be a car game. Like it's not gonna be innovative, but it's gonna be pretty. One reason
that shit looks beautiful, man.
I held off of Forza Horizon 4 when it first came out because they didn't have the Evo in there. At least my Evo, my Mitsubishi, they have it in there, so I didn't play it for a minute. So in the gameplay trailer of the game, they showed the Evos there from day one. Ray tracing in the game. Excited as shit about that. Excited as shit about Doom Eternal getting ray tracing and getting 120 frames on Xbox. I'm not gonna say I'm excited about Guardians, but I'm curious about it. It's not made by the same people who made Avengers, even though it is Square. It's Eidos Montreal and not Crystal Dynamics, so it's a single player game. Huh?
Hold on. I just want to ask you real quick. When is the Doom Eternal? The 120 frames? Yeah.
I do not know. I'll have to give it a quick Google search.
I feel like I should start all over and just play it when it get to that update.
I mean, maybe.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. The Guardians game, I'm kind of interested in it. It's a single player game, so I feel like it's going to be a bit more focused. And I'm interested to see what the music is going to be like in it, because during Square's conference, it was real awkward. Like, most of the trailers would be like, oh, we removed music, licensed music or whatever. But I want to know what the music in the Guardians game is. And it seemed funny. There was a little, like, I don't know, man. Like, as the trailer went on, they wouldn't shut the fuck up. But the banter that was happening was kind of, I was enjoying it. Breath of the Wild 2 looks good. I like that. I don't know. I'm all about aesthetics. Like, I like that Link's hair grew. I don't know. I just thought that was cool, like a little detail. Let me see. Starfield, we got a date for that, 11/11/22. Outer Worlds 2. I know I'm saying a lot of shit right now, but Outer Worlds 2 I'm looking forward to. No new gameplay, but we know it's coming. I feel like the tone is good. It's got humor. I'm all about that. And I feel like Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin was hilariously cringy and probably my favorite trailer.
What was supposed to be
for all the wrong reasons.
I'm not even a super Final Fantasy guy, but I usually spot a Final Fantasy game as I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is different. And at the end, when that shit said Final Fantasy Origins, I said, "Who's fantasy?"
That shit had me cracking up.
Who's fantasy?
Here to kill chaos. No, that shit had me cracking up. It was like a parody of something. I don't know. But let me see. Riders Republic. I don't remember what that is. Let me grab a reminder.
That was a snowboarding game.
Snowboarding.
That was announced. I think it was.
Was that Ubisoft?
That was a Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's one of them games where it's cool with friends. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. That is Game Pass Central. You put that bitch on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus or Games for Gold or something like that. But I spent $60 on it. I'm gonna be the only one. I'm gonna look stupid as shit by myself. So no thanks.
No.
But it's probably fun.
It looks like it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out any E3 stuff this past weekend, Tyler?
Kev, I'm laughing at Kev's face. No, because he know why. I mean, a little bit. Like, most of the stuff that I saw, I've already touched on.
Okay. I'm just, just want to get your piece on it. Well, Granddad, what about you?
Pretty much, like I said, like everybody else said, there wasn't really much on E3 that I was like wowed by. There were some things like with the Xbox showcase. I do appreciate they did put a lot of effort into this, and then like I know people were excited for Halo, Forza. The Guardians game did look interesting. I don't know if I would get it like day one, but if it's on Game Pass, I'll give it a shot. Hopefully they do better than what happened with Avengers. It seems like they might, hopefully, because it's not the same people who made it. But Nintendo was definitely the highlight of it all, but they didn't really have much to really compete with. But like Zelda, like I said, but also the Metroid game, Metroid Dread, like I said, looks really good. And it kind of puts things in perspective because they're still working on the new Metroid Prime game. But from that break when they said they're going to start over, it's good that they're kind of giving us OG Metro or Metroid Prime. So they're giving us that. And then we're still going to get Metroid Prime, the new Metroid Prime after that, which I think is kind of dope that Nintendo's doing that. So they're kind of giving us the best of both worlds. And it really looks like a good game. So I'm definitely going to get that. More news on the Mario Golf, which is more like Mario Kart style golf, which I'm really digging that. So I'm gonna cop that. It looks a lot of fun. So I'm gonna definitely get that. The new Mario Party Superstars, like I'm always about Mario Party games too. So like I'm gonna probably check that out. I was hoping, again, wishful thinking, that we was gonna get some Bayonetta 3 news, but still nothing. I think that's gonna go in the same pile as Cuphead DLC. It's probably never going to happen.
But we got that Cuphead. cartoon coming out. Did you see that trailer?
I mean, yeah, but that's not the same. I mean, I'm gonna still watch the show. The show will probably be good.
I'm cool. I'll watch the show. I'm
show's
done
gonna be good.
Game.
No,
I'm done with the game.
I know the show's gonna be good, but that DLC need to bring his ass on.
No, it don't. It need to take its time.
Or it need to be Cuphead too. Just give me Cuphead, a full blown sequel.
I don't need no Cuphead nothing.
Tell you what, I got people at Cuphead, and if you bring me some shrimp, I'll let them know.
You ain't got no damn people.
Oh, hey, Tyler, are we on that subject? You want any better made chips?
Yes. Well, okay. See, here's the thing though, because I've been in and out of Detroit and New York recently, so it actually hasn't been that long since I've been there. But I mean, if you trying to bring me some bread and mays, I will not turn them down.
Look, I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to look out for you, girl. Just trying to look out for you.
Appreciate it. I wish you could bring me some White Castle, but of course that's not really going travel well. Ew. Sorry.
I'm saying ew because it's gonna stink in my suitcase. It's gonna stink in my suitcase if I try to bring it back.
Ain't nothing but them buns be all soggy and greasy, it's like pasted when you eat it.
Granddad, how do you sound right now? I'm sorry. I thought you were from the Midwest.
I am, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been to plenty of White Castles. If it ain't the chicken rings, I ain't fucking. I used to mess with the sliders heavy. Don't get me wrong. When I was a kid, but then I grew up and realized I was eating.
He said we childish, BZ.
I mean, damn. He said get on his level.
Get on my.
He said we're little pests.
I ain't saying look, you like what you like. I'm just saying, I had an epiphany. I was sitting eating White Castle one day.
Uppity ass. Get your uppity ass on somewhere.
That's all right. I mean, my
White Castle epiphany.
Look, right. I'm just saying, look, there's better things out there than sliders. But do you?
Have y'all had the breakfast sandwich? First of all, okay, brief digression. Have y'all had the breakfast sandwiches from White Castle though?
Yes.
On the little waffle, that shit is the bomb.
Yes.
Granted, have you tried those? Because I think that might undo your epiphany.
No, the breakfast joints I've had before. Now I'm talking about the just basic regular sliders. The sliders have just fell off to me. Like when I was younger, I'll tear them joints up. Not no more. I can't do them. I gotta be chicken rings. Chicken rings is nothing for me. And of course the fries and all that stuff. But yeah, chicken rings is what I usually get.
Damn, Granddad, that's fucked
what it is, man. I ain't make that choice. They made that choice. They should have did better. They should have did better.
Bloodbath. Anything? It's one thing I'm surprised I haven't mentioned yet about this about the E3 so far. But go ahead, Bloodbath.
I wanted to say I have a list of companies I have grievances with.
Before we get there. Start
with positives, is that what you're saying?
Not exactly. I just wanted to know if y'all saw the Elden Ring trailer and do you have any impressions on the gameplay of the game?
Absolutely nothing.
No.
I didn't see the trailer. You got it. You playing it right now? Hold on.
I'm not playing it, but I do have it up so I can play it.
Yeah. Play it.
Yeah. Sure. So Elden Ring.
I know none of these games. So it
no, you cut Eric off.
No, go ahead. People are very excited about Elden Ring. They've been, it's been pushed back a lot, and people really, are excited about it. I'm not. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm not into the Soulsborne games and all that shit. And coming back to the show talking about I died 70 times, but it was a good challenge and all that shit. That's not my vibe. I'm happy for y'all. You know what I mean? I give y'all that. And I'm talking to the, the listeners, obviously. I'm happy for everybody who's happy about it. I never gave a fuck about this game, but at least it's coming now, shout out to you.
That's how I felt, honestly. Because I could tell that people was excited about it. And I was like, I have nothing bad to say about it. I was like, if you like it, go ahead. I wasn't going to bring it up in my highlights, but I can see that the people in the chat clearly cared about this game. So
yeah, and I'll re-download Demon's Souls and try to beat it, and I don't know. I wasn't mad at the game. It just wasn't like, oh, I was really missing out on these. But I was just like, oh, it's pretty, and I'm dying a lot, and that was my experience. But yeah, Elden Ring is real. It's actually coming.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it.
That's all any of us can say. We don't play these games.
Right.
So,
we don't. Yeah.
My third person action games are more so the platinum games type of titles. The Devil May Cries, the Bayonettas, and the what's that Namco Bandai game that's coming out? Scarlet something. all that shit, like that, more fast-paced stuff. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. I'm not really into the deliberate, wait for your opening and, enemy hitting you, taking 75% of your health, and like that. That's just not my thing. But yeah, there y'all go. I was seeing tweets too. People are, man, I can't wait to hear y'all talk about Elden Ring, and I'm like, I don't think we'll have much to say.
You got the wrong podcast, man.
They could not have been longtime fans of us to say that, because like I've seen that talk too, but I'm just like, who do you think we are? we've never talked about these games, neither negatively nor positively. It's like
we just don't talk about them.
Never talked about them. It's like it's like they made a Sims announcement, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear DD talking about Sims tonight. What are we talking about, Sims? Like,
but yeah, it's real and it's coming.
Really quick, I just need to say to those of y'all in the chat that are talking about Frozen White Castle, it does not compare to real White Castle. I know they have it in the freezer at the grocery store. It just doesn't. It doesn't do what it needs.
It's still all bad. It's still all bad. No matter. Look, how you know they don't freeze them joints in the restaurant?
Man, it is not the same, bro. Like, come on, it don't even. Right?
No. How you know they just pulling the motherfuckers out the freezer?
No,
out the freezer.
The frozen White Castles is not the same as the white. If you go to the White Castle, come on now, stop it. Stop.
Look, they all bad.
I'm sure they probably have them frozen at some point, just because Wendy's whole the vibe that we never freeze our meat, so you got to assume that most other places are freezing their meat, right? But the thing is though, is that when White Castle does whatever they do in between the freezing and the giving it to me through the drive-through window, some kind of magic happens that is not happening with fucking White Castle shit out the grocery store freezer.
Yes.
All I need to know is when they take that meat burger patty off, just take some of that grease off, because that's what it is. It's like the bottom bun be like straight up paste. Like that's what gets me. Like I need my bread to not be soggy when I get my burger. Thank you.
You're gonna be a drug dealer and the feds at the same time.
Hey, right? You know what I'm saying?
Because you are straight out of the feds.
Neither. I do not. Look, I just want a burger that's delicious. Or chicken rings, because that's what I don't even hate on the slider. I'm like, that ain't for me no more.
Have you ever had the fish nibblers though? Real quick, we're not gonna talk about this long, y'all. But
fish nibblers are good too.
Shit turned into Eat 3, boy. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
These southern
motherfuckers. I'm trying to stay in my lane because I don't know what the fuck.
Right, y'all from the South. Y'all understand how White Castle get in these conversations. This is some Midwest conversation right here. Like that's what it is.
I've seen Harold and Kumar.
That's to blow that shit away to
Castle, bro. Okay.
So Kevin, your impressions of these companies, your list.
Oh, okay, cool.
Real quick before you start, Kevin, I'm surprised.
Nigga. No,
I'm surprised you and Granddad didn't mention about the new Smash Brother character or whatever.
You know why we're surprised? Because I haven't gotten to take my turn yet. Because you keep cutting me off every time I start talking.
I thought you was about to talk about the company.
You don't know what I'm going to talk about because I ain't got to talk yet. I would let everybody take their time and be real patient.
Go ahead, brother.
Now I'm going to reclaim my time. So like I was saying, I'm going to go one by one. All right. Started off on Saturday, kicked off with Ubisoft. We're going to say the correct name. They showed nothing I was interested in except for that one of Rainbow Six games was kind of fun. And then, but I never played any of it. But
I was excited about it when I heard about it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's fucking aliens? Never mind. This is Tom Clancy game with aliens. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So then I think they showed something I would like, but I forgot what it was because I was too thrown off by the rest of the presentation. They showed another Just Dance like you always do. You gotta do that. And then they showed some Assassin's Creed expansions, which I expected. And then there was no Splinter Cell, which I mean, they're gonna keep disrespecting the Splinter Cell fans.
Right.
And then these motherfuckers thought that their one more thing to end their show was to announce an Avatar game. Not the last Airbender. The motherfucking blue aliens avatar.
Blue aliens that nobody cared about that movie. That never come out.
Oh, fuck about them aliens, bro. I saw that shit. Y'all really thought this was gonna get Screech talking. Y'all thought, oh shit, this is gonna get him right here. We're gonna tell him we got an Avatar game coming. Nigga, what? Avatar? Who that is? We ain't seen that movie since like what that was, like 2010? 2009. It's even worse.
Hella old.
They like, bro, Hollywood keeps trying to make fetch happen. Let that shit go, bro. About Avatar. I know they're trying to build the hype back up because apparently it's Avatar 2 coming out next year. Hopefully it does good numbers so people can act like Avatar has been a popular franchise for the past, 12 years? It hasn't. It's not been.
Talk about this sequel, honestly.
Oh, but it's backed by Disney. Disney has enough money to make it seem like people care about the movie. They can build up enough artificial hype to make it seem like it's going to be a big deal, but it's not going to be. Anyway, Ubisoft, I'm not upset with them. They did what they do. It was Ubisoft. They announced a new Rabbids game, Mario Rabbids. Apparently the first one really successful. So I think overall, they probably, as far as Ubisoft fans go, they probably enjoyed the show. So I just didn't get what I wanted, which, I mean, you can't always get that at these conferences. Next, we had the Xbox and Bethesda show. I'm not really a Bethesda guy. I've played none of their games. But the Xbox showcase stuff was good. Overall, I thought they had a good showcase. They showed a lot of great games. They made Game Pass look cool. So I can't really complain, honestly. I thought Xbox had a great show. I have nothing negative to say about them. Hope they keep up the good work. I hope Bethesda can drop some games, gets people talking. Square Enix. I don't know what to say about these niggas besides Guardians of the Galaxy. I look interesting. Guardians of the Galaxy looked fun. I'll try it. I liked how the characters looked. It was comic booky while also being like a riff on the movies, which, I mean, the comic books Guardians have become a riff on the movie Guardians. They just copy and paste them in the books now. So it's what I expected. They have their own look. They have their own style. They're silly. People in chat saying Hades for Game Pass. Yes, Hades coming to Game Pass is a good look. Hades has been pretty much everywhere else but Game Pass. So it was only a matter of time for that shit came to Game Pass. But yeah, overall, Xbox did great. So kudos to you, Microsoft. You guys did great. And no, but who was talking about Square Enix? I'm not talking about Microsoft, I'm talking about Square Enix. Fuck what y'all talking about Square Enix. Y'all did nothing else exciting. Then y'all announced a bunch of Final Fantasy games for mobile and PC. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? This is not where niggas play Final Fantasy at. The hell is going on? They didn't show anything for a new Final Fantasy. All it was is retro remakes of old shit niggas wasn't talking about. Niggas said they wanted Final Fantasy 16. So y'all said we got Final Fantasy 1 through 6. That's not what we asked for. You're not slick.
Put it together. It's 16. They gave you what you wanted.
You're not slick. Warner Brothers, I don't even remember what the hell they showed. What was their showcase again? Yeah, they had like a hot 30 minutes. I don't even remember what they showed.
Warner Brothers was on Sunday at 5 p.m.
Yeah. I can't remember right now. It couldn't have been that important because it wasn't. If I don't remember it, that means it wasn't Batman. So
look, the only thing that Warner Brothers really got, like I said, is Batman
and Injustice
and the NetherRealm stuff. So if it ain't none of that, if
it wasn't that, we're not gonna remember that shit, honestly. Right. And that's not to be rude. They might have something fun coming out. I honestly don't remember it. The PC gaming showcase.
I forgot about that. That Bad for Blood. Yeah.
Bad for Blood. Okay, it is gonna be good.
And it's on Game Pass.
I forgot. It'll be good. That's gonna be good. Okay, I don't really mess with zombie games. I think there's too many of them now. But I will play Back for Blood because it's like Left 4 Dead was the shit. Okay, now continuing with my rant. PC gaming showcase. I have nothing bad to say about these people. They just showed a bunch of new games that I've never heard of. Probably won't play, but it's not for me. I can respect that. It's not for me. They did show a trailer for Esports Boxing Club. That game I'll be trying to get BZ and Granddad to get excited about. That game's gonna be good.
BZ the one you're not excited about.
I'm holding off still. I like the fact that they have
boxers they got.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So I like the roster
trying out here.
But I look, you got to give me the gameplay. Got to be on,
bro. They're trying their best to fill that fight.
You can have all the rosters of boxes if you want. If the gameplay is ass, I'm going to talk about this game. I'm going to talk shit about this game.
Also, studio, this is their first major game. As long as it plays decent, this is success. I'll be happy because then they can iterate on it with the sequel. The sequel probably going to be crazy. The feds got to get this on that.
That's what we got to do. Regardless if the gameplay isn't perfect, we need to support this because then they can make improvements and we can get a legitimate boxing franchise back in the fold. Because Fight Night ain't coming back, bro.
Need to support it. Wait a minute. So what if this game is like borderline mid at best? Y'all gonna still support it?
Look, we got to give them a shot.
We got to give them a shot.
We gotta get. We ain't got nothing else.
We ain't got no other boxing game.
No option.
You gonna shit on the only boxing game out?
Nope.
Look, you gotta realize. Look,
the movement and the movement and the graphics are amazing. The only thing that the game looks weird is as soon as people start swinging, which is the entire sport of boxing.
Right.
It's
so
like,
if they fix the punching mechanics, and they got time, but
if
they fix that punching mechanics to make it a lot more smooth, and like I said,
that gameplay better be on point, man. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm willing to give it a chance because I know if I knew Fight Night was waiting in the wings, I wouldn't care. But I know that thing ain't nowhere near. Coming at all. So like this is all we got for a legitimate boxing game with legitimate fighters and
they have legitimate fighters and titles.
Yeah,
they got basically all the major titles in the game too.
They got everything that we could possibly ask for. Just
all that doesn't matter. Yeah, all that doesn't matter if the gameplay is ass. I will be happy. I mean, that's dope. They're gonna have Ali. That's dope. They're gonna have. I think lady boxers for the first time in the boxing game. But guess what? Boxers. If the game's ass. All that doesn't matter. So the gameplay better be on point, man. That's all I'm holding my judgment off to. I want to see how this game plays.
Just don't go in. Look,
I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I'm lying to you about saying I'm not hopeful, but I'm not like, oh shit, this shit about to be amazing. I'm just like, let me just hold off and see. Because like I said, some of the gameplay didn't really wow me that much. So I gotta wait and see when the full product is out and I play it. And I give my judgment then. But yes, no, if this shit is mid, I'm definitely gonna dog the fuck out this game.
Okay, I respect
that though. But like, look, this our last.
Don't y'all pre-order that shit. Y'all sound like y'all want to pre-order that shit. Don't do that shit.
We ain't pre-ordering. Y'all jumping all the hurdles too fast.
Take my money on some Futurama shit.
Listen, all I'm saying is. Look, as people who enjoy boxing games like Fight Night, which was a great franchise, which should come back but won't, with the rise of UFC and everything like that, we're not going to get that. So this is our shot at having a legitimate boxing game. So I'm saying I'm willing to give it a shot if they're putting all this effort into this game. I can see if they were just half-assing it and just like, oh, there's a boxing game. But they're really trying to go out there and make this a legitimate boxing game. So I'm willing to give it a shot. If it's mid, then I'm gonna admit it. It's mid, but
I'll tell you if it's not that good.
Right.
Yeah.
But I want to give them, because I see how much they're putting into it. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that they make a really good game. Because that way we'll have a boxing game to really be able to play again.
Here's the dilemma with that. I know you want it to be good, because I remember we had this conversation when we had like Anton on the podcast a long time ago, and he was talking about like some anime game. I forgot what game it was, but he was like, yeah, it's trash, but I bought it because I wanted to show support. And I'm like, no.
His voice for real?
No, it wasn't his voice. No. That was the best voice. No. Y'all know I could do that impression, but that's what I'm gonna do for here. Look, that's what I'm doing here.
Eric, I know you can knock that impression out the park. So all right.
Anyway, so Jump All Stars, yeah, probably something like that. But the thing is, at the end of the day, they just want your money. So if you give them your money and support, and then you complain about it afterward, they already got your money. So support, like, so I say that because we speak with our wallets. People complain about Madden every year, but they buy Madden every year. People complain about 2K every year, but they buy 2K every year. So I don't know, man. The best case scenario, if the game is trash, is that you see that it's trash early, don't touch it, and then they lose the license to all that shit, and then somebody better and more capable can make it. That's my opinion.
But it's not likely for somebody else to come and pick up this mantle. That's the catch-22 here. It's a dilemma. I agree with everything you said. If the game is bad, we should not be supporting it. But then there's nobody else who even cares about the boxing license enough to even try to make the game.
That's pretty much saying that's a death knell to all boxing games pretty much for the foreseeable future, because it's been over 10 years since we've had a real boxing game. They got this one coming out. If this one's trash, you can pretty much then nobody's gonna want to touch boxing with a 10-foot pole. Apparently,
at all.
It don't sell. It don't sell, and nobody cares about it. We just gonna make these UFC games and keep it moving. So that's what it is. Like, I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm not gonna pre-order it.
No, I ain't saying that.
But I'm gonna definitely keep my eye out on it, and we don't even know how much you're gonna charge for it. Like we all this stuff is still ongoing, so we'll see. But I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
It is tough.
Putting this much effort into it, and from what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be a decent game as far as visually, and they're trying to put the real mechanics into it. I'll give it a shot because what's the worst? It can be really good or it could just be bad. It's a two-way street. So we'll just find out when it comes out.
Basically, yeah. We're saying the same thing, Willie.
Yeah.
All right. So after them, where we at now? Monday. What else happened over Monday? Okay, so we're gonna start with Take-Two Interactive.
Go ahead.
I had to take 2 seconds and think about it.
You mean the actual conference that they really took the word conference literally?
These motherfuckers. All right, here's the thing. Here's why I'm conflicted. Okay, for the people at home who don't know, Take-Two took the whole hour long that they had for themselves. Take-Two, the company, the parent company, Take-Two is over. Rockstar, 2K. And like multiple other large franchise like companies that make great games that we love to talk about here. Take-Two decided they was going to spend that whole hour doing a panel, not a show, a panel discussion on diversity and inclusion. Now, me as a Black person, I love diversity and inclusion. It's a great topic. I love it. But this ain't the motherfucking time. This is E3. Ain't nobody come here to see that shit.
Electronic Entertainment Expo. They ain't do none of it.
There was no electronics, no entertainment, not even an expo to go to, and they fucked it all up. Look,
that Nair game was shown. At first, I was like, oh, this is a joke. They just gonna do this for like 15, 20 minutes. Then they're gonna roll out some kind of game. Because like Rockstar been committed saying we're gonna drop like 60-something games in the next 2 or 3 years. We ain't seen none of that shit. So it's like, I'm like, oh no, they gonna do something. It's Take-Two. They gotta show some kind of game, something.
It's a prime example of show don't tell. Show us the diversity. Show us the inclusion. Don't sit up here and talk about it. Like, I'm neglecting my work to listen to y'all have a meeting.
Basically.
Like, bitch.
But I don't get it. It really showed. It felt to me when I watched it. Well, I stopped watching after a while because I was like, all right, they obviously ain't gonna show no games.
I watched the whole thing like a dummy.
I tapped out. I tapped out after like 20 minutes. Like, these niggas ain't showing shit. But no, like, it just felt like they had nothing prepared to show. It's like they took the spot before. They said, they said E3's coming up. Yeah, we'll get a spot. We'll have something maybe to show. And then when time came around, they forgot they had a project, and it was the day before. Just do a panel. We'll talk about inclusiveness and diversity. That'll get them. That'll show them. And it horribly backfired because, like I'm saying, Take-Two has, like you said, all these other franchises and developers and under the umbrella, and they showed not a game, not even one.
Mm-mm.
Not even built up to the diversity.
Ain't show now one pixel of a game.
If they would have been like, okay, we're gonna talk about inclusion and diversity. Now here's a game that shows that we're doing this in our, in our game, in our company.
Nothing. Here's why this is gonna backfire. Because it was like, I guess they thought this would get this with like brownie points. It was like, oh, the street's gonna love when we talk about how we like diversity and inclusion, how we love to get women in the industry and stuff. This isn't the place for it because you can't have a whole E3 showcase and not show a game. All that's going to do is get people more upset with you. It's not going to get them to think, oh, they're cool. They're down with the minorities. This isn't how you show that. Kind of like Eric said, it's just show don't tell. If y'all wanted to show that you like minorities, you would have showed games with minorities in them. Or you would have some minority developers on your team come up and show their games.
Right.
You don't come up here and just talk about how you like to hire Black people and women for an hour.
It's kind of like, like I got a show. I'm gonna go perform, but instead of me doing my songs, I hand out pamphlets with all my lyrics on it. Just read them. They good. Trust me. It's so much content in them. Like, no, we ain't come here for that. Like, seriously. Like, put up or shut up. Like, this is E3. This is E3, and you took an hour of time that could have went to another publisher or developer that probably has something that they wanted to show, and they got, they couldn't because you have that spot, and you just decide to do this. Like, you could have did this somewhere else, anywhere else but E3. Like you chose the wrong place at the wrong time to show that you was ill prepared for the biggest stage.
The biggest stage.
Like, come on now. Like, and if I see Take-Two come back next year,
they bet not.
They bet not. Like, if E3 was smart, they would. Nah, we good, Chief. Nah, we know what you did last year.
E3 need to start asking people in advance. What are you gonna be doing?
Show me what you bringing first before we put you on.
They need like 2 months before the show. We need a brief overview of your presentation.
No, they need to have. They have the finished package. Like, show me what you gonna show them first. I want to see what you show them. 2 months out. No, for Take-Two.
Only Take-Two got that room.
Take-Two they take 2 months out to get their shit together, apparently, because they was the only ones who showed not one game at a gaming.
Not one, bruh. And I sat there the whole hour, y'all. That's what really bothers me. I sat there that whole hour.
20 minutes I left. 20 minutes I left. I was like, they ain't showing. I knew they weren't gonna show nothing. I knew it.
Game. Some kind of game. Maybe it'd be Rockstar. Maybe it's an expansion for Red Dead. Something. Maybe some GTA Online. Do you know they love that? Something.
Nothing.
Not a damn game, y'all.
Like, yeah, we were basically eavesdropping on a Zoom meeting. If you needed like a visual for what it was, like that's exactly what it was. A Zoom meeting with like maybe 8, 9 people on it, and they were just talking to each other.
It's like, as far as like, I have a list of companies I fuck with after this show today, and company like, it's two guys. It's like companies I fuck with, it means you had a good show today. Companies I don't fuck with, or companies that got me fucked up, that means you did shitty. Take-Two was in a whole nother tier, y'all. Maybe like, I'm honestly, y'all, nobody did as bad as them. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen at the E3 for real.
Bro, they forgot
that they had the whole time. It had to be.
They could have gave us their spot.
They forgot.
Exactly. We could have cracked some jokes.
We would have been.
Look, so I gotta go.
Nah, that just made me know. No, next year we put our bid in for E3. If they can get a spot, goddamn it, we can get a spot. Shit. If that's all it takes is for us to have a meeting. Come on,
shit.
But we'll just make some ragtag game like on the low, some low budget games, so we can act like we got some publishing games, and then we just gonna talk for an hour.
Dog, that shit right there. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just know they had me fucked up for that whole hour. Didn't show that their game. Like Take-Two, you on my shit list. Don't play this shit with me no more, so I'll go off again. After them was Capcom. They didn't really talk about much either. They talked about Resident Evil, which is already out, and then they talked about their Street Fighter League, which they've been doing for a while now, and then
Monster Hunter.
And Monster Hunter. Oh yeah. They talk about Monster Hunter.
They had nothing. They had nothing to say. They said, all right, we'll just talk about what's already going on. That's all they did.
Oh, and Sherlock Sholmes. They talked about Sherlock Sholmes.
Ace Attorney. That was funny. But honestly, some of these niggas need to just start turning down these conferences if you know you ain't got shit to show. Save everybody time.
That's the thing. You have to pay to be there, which is what is weird to me. Like,
you know what? Honestly, I think these companies, they probably felt like, okay, well, this is all digital E3. We don't have to be there at a venue, and we really don't got nothing to show. But this is a good opportunity to promote what we. Basically, this is a big chance for promotion for what they got. I guess to push their product that they've already got out. Yeah. That's what it seems like.
What product was Take-Two pushing?
Diversity and inclusion in Zoom meetings. Like, look, they got paid off by Zoom probably to do that shit. I don't know. But no, like I think that's what they decided because like don't get me wrong, like Xbox, of course, and they showcase actual stuff that's upcoming. But I think a lot of these other developers, because they probably haven't been able to work on stuff like they usually have been, whether it's because of the pandemic or whatever it is, they're like, okay, but we still need to, if we're gonna get this spot at E3, we're gonna pay for this spot. Whoever decided that, let's just push more of what we got out right now, or what is our best quality work right now, to get more people to buy it. So that's probably what Capcom did. They're like, look, Resident Evil's the hottest new game we got. Push it some more to get more people to buy it. Everybody loves Street Fighter V, especially on the FGC tournament circuit.
Yeah,
push that, and a lot of people love Monster Hunter, so they just went with the safe bet.
Monster Hunter is hot right now. After Monster Hunter World, the whole franchise has had a really big resurgence, which I can understand why they're really pushing out Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories. Makes sense. I get that. Like, that's just not for me. That's why I'm really not shitting on Capcom for real. They talked about their type of games. You know what I'm saying? They talked about Monster Hunter and Resident Evil. Then they talked about old shit, which was Resident Evil, and like he said, Street Fighter. So it's like shit's
Right.
out. Street Fighter League definitely ain't new. They talk that was a big ass commercial.
They've had Street Fighter League since the game came out. So
yeah, that was
if anything, they should have. Well, I know, like I said, I don't think Street Fighter 6 is coming. Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 7 gonna last.
Oh, it's gonna be a minute.
It's gonna be a while,
especially because we had an old pandemic. They could push out even further.
They're the GTAs of the fighting game.
Oh, we didn't mention Kazuya in Smash. That was pretty good.
We didn't get Nintendo yet.
Well, Beezy started out talking about Nintendo, so I don't know. I forgot. That shit was cool. As soon as I saw the fucking mountain and I saw Ganondorf going towards it, I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, hey, Hachi Kazuya. And I was like, oh shit. I was surprised, man. Pleasantly.
This mountain and lava.
Yeah. Right?
It was a good trailer, man. Smash has like some of the best reveal trailers when they just show that they know the games that they're taking these characters from. They show so much love to these franchises that partner with them, and I love seeing that. Down to like the 10-hit combo and Heihachi in the background and the music from like Tekken 3. I was like,
I heard it. I was like,
I hear it. Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. That's a big dub. That's
dope. That's dope. And I also appreciate because his whole like showcase, like for the first like couple minutes, I'm like, he looks dope. But then I thought, this is Smash though. He ain't got no type of projectile. Then they showed the devil form and they're shooting lasers. I was like, y'all got it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop worrying. Y'all know what y'all doing. I'm gonna just sit back. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all got it.
It's like I was really pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect them to do this either. Like I did not expect them to pull from Tekken, but it's kind of dope that Smash is able to do this because now we got Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, and Tekken all in the same representation, all in the same game. It just shows that the reach that this game has with just all these other franchises and developers is wild because. And like Eric was saying, like they know, it shows that they know these characters because the way that they present them in these trailers and their movesets, and it's hard not to get excited about things like this when they reveal a new character because you know whatever character it is, whether you're happy about them being in the game or not, you know that Nintendo and Sakurai is going to put all the effort into making that character as close to authentic as possible, but also still be able to fit into the world of Smash. So. I'm down for it. I'm definitely try him out when he drops. They're gonna do the actual Sakurai presentation on the 28th. I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, 28th. Yep.
Speaking of Bandai Namco, they were the last part of E3 at about 5 p.m. Eastern time, and they showed. I remember Wooly, you mentioned playing like the Man of Medan game, right? They showed like I don't know if it's a sequel to that or something, but they did announce that.
It's a series of games.
It's a series. So it's called the Dark Pictures Anthology. So this is just the next iteration of that. They're not really direct sequels. So it's just a new story in that developer or whatever you want to call or that series.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, Man of Medan was cool. Only thing about those games is like once you beat it, like it's like you have to really be willing to want to keep playing it and do different scenarios. But like I beat it like twice in 2 different scenarios, and I was like kind of done with it. So I don't see myself buying it out the gate if it's on like Game Pass or if it's on something that's like cheap down the line. I'll probably get it because they're really cool, aesthetics to the games. But it's just it's I know it's not gonna be a terrible game. They're not bad games. It's just they don't really have a lot of shelf life for me.
Well, he said I ain't played them, but somebody gotta like them.
Yeah,
they showed a game. They did the bear move.
They showed a game.
Right?
Yeah,
they showed a game. Yeah,
a game. That's it. And after that, had like what was it, like a panel discussion and shit? Like, what's going on here? But yeah, showed the game. Right. Now I'm done, BZ. Now I'm done.
Okay, no, I didn't want to cut you off, brother. You was on the roll. You was on the roll. I was say
E3 wasn't roll nowhere. E3 was stale. So
isn't it crazy how we was like watching E3 together? Like, what was that? Was that 2018, 2019? I believe here at the studio. Like, yeah, that's 2019. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. Like pre-pandemic, we was up here watching the damn E3 together and like reacting to it live. I thought that was dope. And
remember we used to be in the same room. That's crazy.
Crazy. Eric, you want to go commercial? We come back and do one gotta go in questions.
Yeah, let's do it. If y'all got a question, hop in that Discord podcast question queue. We'll see you in 60. All right, what you got for us, Kev?
All right. So this one also comes from the One Gotta Go deck that I bought. I didn't want to make an E3 one because I honestly it would be difficult to make one that we cared about from this year's E3. So I decided to stick to something pre-made. So this one gotta go is deodorant, toothpaste, soap, toilet paper.
Did we do it? We didn't do this. We didn't do this.
Soap, toilet paper. I don't think we did this.
Okay.
I know toilet paper was a part of one other.
Yeah.
That was a separate one.
Yeah, but we didn't do the other three. So
okay.
Deodorant, toothpaste, soap, toilet paper. I'm gonna go.
Man,
these are okay.
Man, why are you doing this, bro? Why you do these things, man? All right, so
hell? You just want motherfuckers to be out here filthy,
right? All right, so here's what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick because I could somewhat use it as a substitute in a way, but depending on how hot the day is. But I can take out deodorant and use soap, to like freshen up here and there if need be, because I can still use the soap.
If you outside today, and the heat and the humidity we got today,
or don't go outside, But I'm not going to have soap and be. Look, I'm not gonna be full funky.
Motherfucker having a stank demic, but
I can take the soap. I can take the soap and I can like go freshen up. Take a bird bath. If I have to. Toothpaste got to stay. I ain't having no stained breath. Period. Yeah. And then toilet paper got to stay for sure too. So out of all those, I wouldn't want to get rid of deodorant because you got to have. You don't want to be sweating up a storm. But soap could be somewhat of a substitute. It's better than nothing. So, because I'm not getting rid of soap.
I don't know. I think
you can't clean. You can't clean up with deodorant.
I think
out of those options, oh my bad.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say out of those options, I feel like the easiest thing for me to recreate is toothpaste. Because if I got some baking soda, you know what I'm saying?
I can make it work.
I can't make deodorant. I don't know how to do that. But I know how to kind of make toothpaste.
Tyler, we are here.
Just get some aluminum foil.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Toothpaste. If anything had to go, it would be toothpaste because I can recreate that.
That's
like
true.
Tyler said, baking soda. Hell, even if mouthwash, you didn't say not mouthwash. You say mouthwash, yeah. So yeah, I can make it work.
I'm thinking the whole spiel. Yeah,
nope, you ain't thinking at all. You ain't thinking at all, baby. That's what I'm saying. Toothpaste gotta go.
The whole dental regimen is out.
Toothpaste gotta go because I gotta have deodorant. I gotta have toilet paper, and I gotta have soap.
Now that I think about it, I will do toothpaste. I can do that.
He said he'll take these vaccines.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bro.
BZ said, "Boy, need to be go stank over there, but stank over there."
BZ said, "I knew you was musty."
I didn't say soap. I didn't even say soap. I ain't gonna be stank. First of all, well, check about this. What if you ain't got? What if ain't no baking soda around and you messed up?
Are you asking?
Get you some strong mouthwash and gum.
Right? No, bro. Hey, you over there stinking, dog? Hey, dog.
But guess what?
You over there stinking,
guess what?
man?
Mouthwash ain't gonna get rid of the plaque. Ain't gonna get rid of the inner workings, all that. Like, look,
and they got some little brush things you can buy at the store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you can make it work,
all
man.
of those. You can make it work.
You can make it work. You can make it work.
Right, I got mouthwash.
Yep,
I'm gonna keep that thing on me. I'm gonna keep that mouthwash and that baking soda on me. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be in my purse.
Get you some minty ass gum.
You over there gonna be over there stinking this shit. You gonna be over there stinking this shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I need the whole lineup, though.
Well, you gonna put a new me in the musty in
I ain't gonna be musty. I can manage the mustiness, first of all.
You can't manage no mustiness? What are you talking about?
Man, what you mean? What you mean?
That fool said manage the mustiness. Like what?
No, it's too hot. Like during the summer in Atlanta, because literally as soon as you go outside, it's just.
Guess what? I ain't going outside. Then I guess I'm be in the house.
Man,
I ain't gonna go outside. Ain't nothing out there anyway. But heat and dust.
I took my trash out today and I ran back inside when I finished. I was like, hell no. I looked outside and like the way the sun was bouncing off the driveway, it was too bright. I was like, oh no, my eyes. I was like, oh fuck no. I ran inside so quick. But my answer, clearly I need to keep my soap and my deodorant because I sweat a lot.
So you don't be no stinking ass.
I sweat a lot, so I need those in my life. I'm hesitant on toilet paper because I could just get a bidet and some rags.
What if you got to use the bathroom? What if you on a road trip? You think they're gonna have a bidet at the gas station? Because they not.
I didn't know that was in the scenario.
Damn, Bloodbath, you out here stinking too?
I ain't know that was scenario.
He ain't no toilet paper.
Bloodbath, you out this motherfucker stinking too, dog?
He gonna be a stinky boo little boy. That's what he gonna be.
This motherfucker talking about not wiping his ass.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Jesus Christ.
That's not what I said. I could, if need be, I can carry a whole bunch of rags and washcloths, and then I can throw them away. I can throw them away after each use.
Where? I think so. You gonna have people coming to the gas station like, what is that smell? Like, looking in the trash cans. That's horrible. You don't care about that fellow, man.
And that's inconsiderate. That's nasty. Y'all can talk about me no more. Look,
motherfuckers out here filthy, dude.
You gotta get out how you live, bro.
You can't talk about me no more. You up here offending people. I'm just my own term.
Y'all motherfuckers out here nasty as hell. Oh God!
Nah, I just thought about I can make my own deodorant. You get some alcohol. You can get some.
You ain't talking about that shit no more, nigga. You stink. Let it go.
No, one not using deodorant. The other one is not even wiping his ass.
That's not what I said. I said
I'm mad at this conversation.
I said I wipe my ass. That's what I said.
Bruh, and then you gonna throw the rags in the trash, bro. You know,
why are you throwing the rags at, blood, man?
I'm gonna throw it in the washing machine and wash pieces. I'm gonna throw them in the trash.
Why would I throw shitty rags in my washing machine to mess up my washing machine?
The trash can for everybody to smell. You inconsiderate, bro.
It's the gas station.
This turned in a direction I didn't expect for it to go.
Bro, somebody else gotta go in there after you. That's messed up, bro.
Look, man, if they would have had a bidet, there'd be universal bidets. We wouldn't be in that situation because it's gonna be bidet city.
Don't blame the infrastructure. Don't blame the fact that bidets ain't normal. Like, come on now.
It is what it is.
Nasty. Look, I want to
get it. I gotta survive. I gotta put myself first in this situation.
What is your budget for rags?
Rags. Fucking rent money every single month, bro.
It's one rag per dude.
Man, rags are not comfortable, especially if you try to buy that many rags and you're not trying to spend a whole bunch of money. You gonna have that fucking dollar store hard ass shit. Like
you gotta wet the rags first. I'm not gonna put dry rags on my ass. Come on, man.
That's one good white. That's just one good white, bro.
Scratchy. The scratchy ass dollar store rag.
Horrible.
It's gonna be a damp rag.
You're gonna wipe and then you're gonna fold it over and wipe it. It's gonna seep through. You're gonna be all your hand gonna be nasty. You nasty.
Hey, Eric, what about you, man?
I'm about to plead the fifth on y'all. What the fuck?
You said what?
I'm about to plead the fifth on y'all, bro.
Come on, what you got?
Oh, shit.
Hold on, answer no more. You can't even answer because you know we about to go in.
We got three people in the question queue.
Look, man. I'm just glad I didn't go first because, I am a current member of Bidet Gang. However, we gonna say toothpaste since you already threw out the baking soda and shit. So, yeah, cool. Floss, mouthwash, gum, baking soda, whatever the fuck. We good on that. We got white strips and all that. We got it. No toothpaste.
All right, cool. You welcome to the team, Eric. Welcome to the team. I don't know about these two stinking ass motherfuckers.
I can make if y'all can make your own toothpaste, I can make my own deodorant.
Granddad, tell me the ingredients in deodorant.
You can make a natural get some alcohol, and then you get some kind of fragrance or flavoring, whatever you want. Some lemon.
Oh my God, man.
Now that you bet, man.
You can do
man,
that.
I am in tears. I am in little tears over here.
I still got soap, so I can manage the mustiness. And if I don't go outside, I'm straight. Look,
you cannot manage mustiness.
Yes,
People who
you-
use
how you
natural
manage
deodorant they bought from the store don't smell good. So you telling me you gonna make some homemade ass deodorant and you gonna be walking around your fellow man?
This nigga here,
he gonna have a whole bus lit up. Dude.
Wait a minute.
Granddad wildin', man.
Have Martyr lit up, dude. Do not get on the Martyr. Dude, don't get on the Martyr with Granddad.
You ain't gonna let me change the toothpaste, so I gotta make my own deodorant now. Y'all being unreasonable right now.
Granddad gonna have a whole aura.
Granddad gonna have a whole new meaning of shitting in the booth, boy.
First of all, that's Kev. First of all, that's Kev with his rags.
I think y'all are forgetting that I still have soap. I can clearly use soap to wash my ass. So I should be okay.
With your hand, so you gonna put some soap on your hand and wipe your ass with that? What are you putting the soap on, Kev?
The rags, the days.
What if you gotta use the bathroom, man? What you doing?
Have a whole diaper rash, some scratchy ass.
Right.
I'm gonna use damp rags.
You gotta have
damp rags, and I'm gonna use soap.
So damp rags and soap. 3 rag minimum because you need a rag.
The fact that y'all reaching trying to explain this is hilarious.
So your rag budget is gonna be
let's get to the
question. That's nice. I used to have a rag budget and a soap budget. It's gonna be cool. You ain't got no deodorant, nigga.
Let's get to the question queue, y'all. We got 2 people in the question queue. Let's get.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Oh my god!
All right, that was yeah. Good job, Kevin.
Good job.
I don't need to say that. All right. We got 3 people. We're going to get to the first one I saw in there, which was Mocha Medics. You are on Dead End Gaming. What you got?
You're live on the air. You are on mute. We're waiting.
We are waiting.
Let him get his stuff. Let him get his stuff together.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. I was just wondering, did you guys listen to or watch the Play for All showcase today? Or yeah, that was today from GameSpot. That was one of the GameSpot's indie showcases. They had I liked the variety of games they had, and also they had a lot of developers of color in that showcase, and also they had, Wholesome Direct was another indie showcase today, or on the 12th, and they also had a lot of developers of color there and a lot of variety of games. So that was kind of like a hidden gem highlight for E3 for me.
I can't say I saw those. I missed those. The most like small developer thing I watched was that thing from Gorilla a couple of days ago, and they showed like smaller developer things. I didn't watch any of those things that you just mentioned, but they sound dope.
I also missed it. I'm looking at it now. It does look cool though.
Right. Like that What the Duck game kind of looks kind of cool.
Yeah, but it sounds dope.
Yeah.
I know What the Duck. That does sound like a dope ass game too.
It does indeed sound good. Have y'all heard of Duck Duck Goose? Not the old school one, the game, the new one. Where it's like Among Us, but everyone is like a duck, and like one person is secretly a goose in the duck's outfit, and you got to figure out which person is the goose.
Sounds fun.
I saw people playing. It looks good.
That sounds all the way up my alley. I don't know that I would actually make time to play it, but I just love the whole concept. The concept made my day.
This Super Drink Bros look kind of cool too. It's like you like different drinks, but it's like an arena fighter. But this motherfucker got a gun too. Yeah, that kind of looks kind of dope too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this over again.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back and see if I can find something cool in it.
Yeah, thanks for putting that out there. I didn't know they had one for. That's dope.
True.
Look, we all looking at it like, hey, we checking this out too. Yeah, I missed. Yeah, I definitely missed out on this one. Yeah.
Anything else you want to share with us, Mocha Medics?
No, that's it for me.
All right, appreciate you. You want people to reach you or nah?
Hello?
Would you like people? Okay, that's a no.
No.
She said
straight to the point. I love
she
it.
Said, let me show, don't tell.
Right. No, I fuck with it straight to the point. I love it.
Next up, we gonna grab the Black Rambo. It was this man's birthday yesterday, if I recall, or like 2 days ago, if I recall correctly.
Happy birthday!
Happy belated either way.
Happy belated birthday!
His streams all the time. He's very funny.
See if he can get his mic working tonight.
Come on, it's your
Okay,
shot.
y'all can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, I don't know if I got video since I'm on my phone, but yeah, what was my question? Oh, since it's graduation season, what is y'all favorite memory from high school, if you got one?
Jump all the way back to high school.
Bro,
Hey, somebody got to remember something.
You said favorite memory in high school?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you need,
right.
I can get you one if you want me to.
Like that happened in school or just during our
I'm
high
ready.
school year?
I'm ready.
During the time frame, it don't matter.
I have mine if y'all ain't ready yet.
Go ahead, Kev.
All right, so every year during election season, it started with my homie, and then he graduated and passed it on to me. We put up fake posters during, like, everybody's like, oh, vote for class president, right? Every year we would make our own fake posters, but we just draw dicks on them. And it was the most fun thing to do. It would, and we'd come up with the best puns. It would be like, I draw a dick, and I'd be like, vote for huge erection for class president, and spell a huge erection, or instead of the rock, it would be the cock, and I just drew like dick in a wrestling ring. And then one time I drew like Magic Johnson. We'd hang him up all over the school, and then I was smooth about it, Dirk, bro. Like during that time, it would just be a backpack full of Sharpies and white paper, and I would just tape all I had in my backpack during that like election time. I'd be taping them up, and the school never found out it was me. Like they was pissed. Like they would be like, "Who's putting these posters up of Cock Lesnar all over the halls?" It was me.
They probably thought it was Jonah Hill.
It's my camera for that one because y'all. You
Kev,
What type of what in the Florida shit is going on out there, man?
Let me ask them. Did you make a cock and sock connection?
I did not make cock.
You missed out on an opportunity, bro.
I missed out. But and so one time, instead of drawing the Miami Heat logo of the basketball and on fire, I just drew balls. It was a ball sack on fire in the rim and everything. It was amazing. I took it seriously.
You was a menace. What it was.
Oh yeah, it was, bro. I promise you. And like, it would be even better if you put them on a window so you can see it from both sides to come in and out of doors, or you hang them in doorways where people have to walk past them. It's the big ass poster of Michael J. Cock. Come on now. Mike Dick instead of Mike Vick. Come on now. It was good. Magic Johnson. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's where
it was a good time.
That's where Kev peaked.
That's what in the Florida world is going on in here.
It was hilarious. I had a good time.
I mean, my favorite moments, I mean, just memory. I know Tyler probably remember this. Back every beginning of the school year, in my high school years, they used to have the icebreakers. They had these things called icebreakers where we, it's pretty much clubbing.
Wow, that is a throwback.
Yes, man. Every beginning of the school year, it used to be like Labor Day weekend or whatever, kind of like right in the beginning to kick off the school year. We have these icebreakers and like everybody go in there, represent your year and stuff. And it was like a club for us. And man,
I forgot
going there,
about those.
going to them icebreakers, like, I mean, yeah, it was nice going to those icebreakers. Those icebreakers used to be wonderful, man. Moby and DJ Assault and them. Oh my god! Like, yeah, going to those icebreakers used to be so crazy. I mean, it was literally like a competition. Like, you know how in the wood where Mike and them was trying to see how many numbers he can get that night. Like, that's how that shit was every year. That's how it was every year. The icebreakers for us, man. Like every year it was like we're gonna get the most numbers. Like it used to be lovely. And also, whenever our high school games, we played against our rivals, that used to be, oh my God. The gym used to be like wall to wall crowded whenever we played our rivals, man. So yeah, I miss those days. Like those moments in high school that I really miss a lot.
For me, it was a couple, but I gotta say, like, my favorite moments in high school is when I first started like rapping when I was in high school. So I used to battle rap like every morning. Like it was like a group of us who would be like the rappers and stuff like that. So every morning and lunch, it would be 2 battles every day, and we would do a morning battle and we would do a lunchtime battle, and it would be like everybody else. I mean, it would switch up people, but like that's when I started to like really get into like doing like music and stuff like that. But that was a lot of fun because like it would always be, somebody coming around brand new or somebody just, always figuring out a way to, one up the other. And we had like a league where we would keep score of who won and who lost, and then at the end of the year we'd have like a playoff, like a battle league playoffs. We did that for like 1 year. That was dope. So that's a good memory because that's when I first really started to fall in love with like rapping and being like a lyricist and stuff like that, and really getting into it with the competition thing. So that's one thing I can think of.
Man, I'm like trying to think. I was thinking about like going into the Star Southfield every weekend, or like either like Fairlane or the Star Southfield, just like walking around, fucking, just like, I don't want to say causing trouble, but I feel like as an adult, if I went to the mall and it was just a bunch of teenagers in there, I would be like, "Ugh, what the fuck is this?" So,
not Fairlane. Damn, you said Fairlane. That's crazy.
That was my spot. Plus, I used to work at Fairlane. I used to work at the Foot Locker in Fairlane, so that was my spot. And then, well, I took like a stretch Corvette to prom, and that was dope. So it had like the butterfly doors and shit.
My best memories of school were probably cutting it. Probably like going to Myrtle Beach. Just like Rigo driving and just like fucking hanging out the window like I was P. Diddy or some shit while you going like 100 miles an hour and shit. But yeah, that's shit. Those are the days, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I was out that bitch too.
That's good. That's good.
You got one for us?
Did I have a? I think it was my freshman year. And sorry if I got an echo or anything. I had to come to the bathroom because people started coming in there talking shit. But
boy, you know you didn't go to school.
My freshman year, high school, they did a senior prank, and with their senior prank, we had a four-story building. So they pulled the fire alarm. Everybody had to go out, and while it was going out, they threw stink bombs, and they had a cage full of rats, and threw the rats in the crowd as he was running out.
Oh hell!
What the hell? That's not a prank. That's torture. What you talking about?
And eventually, I don't know. It was a mess. But as a freshman, I guess just seeing some bullshit like that going on, but you don't see that in movies usually. So yeah, it was just a fun time just having that happen. But we were just freaking out shit.
Plague Tale over here.
But yeah,
cool.
I would have died. A cage of rats? Y'all would have never seen me again.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you get access to a cage of rats? You just can't get a cage of rats anywhere.
Probably a pet store, probably. Because people be having pet rats.
They went to Petco, got their rat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They be having pet rats, so I think it's probably really easy.
Mice or like rats?
No, they have rats at pet stores. People have pet rats.
Who invested in that? Who invested in that process?
No pet store should sell teenagers a gang of rats. They should know.
They should know that something is
That's real. That is real.
Why are you here buying all rats? Like all rats? Like, you only need one rat. What you coming in with 45 rats for?
You ain't never seen a nigga be gone like I'm gonna be gone, bro. You tell me it's some rats. I'm gonna turn to dust, bro. I'm gone.
But yeah, that's all I had.
All right.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
You want people to reach you?
Oh yeah. You can find me on Twitch and TikTok, I guess, at the Black Rainbow _. We just did our birthday stream the other day. So go check that out. It's still on the VOD. Did some Dead by Daylight. And you can find me on Twitter at the Black Rainbow, no _, just the Black Rainbow. But yeah.
All right, man.
All right, man.
That's all me.
Congrats, happy birthday.
Y'all.
Take it easy.
Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Have a good day.
I forgot about the Resident Evil characters joining in Dead by Daylight. Leon and Claire and Nemesis, I think. That was pretty dope. I don't think that was part of E3. I think that was before E3, but
that was announced before. Yeah.
I'm like, that kind of makes me want to play.
They got a bunch of stuff in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all think that should be the game we play for our? I remember we had our last hype train and we decided about what game we wanted to play together. I think that should be the game we should play. Dead by Daylight.
I'm fine. I'm with it. I thought I was gonna be Uno. That it don't matter to me. Kevin sounds
good. Don't play spades.
I want to play spades.
Oh no, Eric, don't play spades. This is gonna be.
You're right.
All right, we don't need them. It's 4 people. It's 4 people.
I can take the day off.
No, he can learn how to play spades.
They're drunk commentator.
No, we gonna show him when we have a cookout at my crib.
I'm not.
When we had a cookout at my
when you getting invited to that shit,
we're gonna show him. We're gonna show him.
Yes, I am. Story. Look how much food I got. We don't know when BZ having shit
y'all.
till he eat that shit.
Well done steaks for everybody.
Wow, y'all.
Wow.
Well, you want Michelin and Yokohama.
It be your own people, boy. Own people.
All right, we got one more person in the question queue. Appreciate you being patient. Alvin, you are on Dead End Gaming. What is your question?
Yo.
What up?
Yo, what's up? What up?
My question is kind of a sequel to the last question I think it was about like if you would switch places with like a secondary character or something like that in a video game. This time I flipped a villain, except all universes are available. So let me set it up. You can switch places with any villain of any universe of your choosing, but the caveat is you cannot break character. So that means that everything that the villain did in the story, you have to do. Which villain would you choose and why?
This is video game specific?
I have one question as well.
It could be anything.
Okay.
It could be video game universe. It could be the MCU. It could be DC. It could be Tony Hawk, man. It could be anything.
I have one more question. As the villain, do I still have to lose at the end?
Hell yeah.
If you lose.
Oh, nice. Villains don't
If you lose.
Rarely win.
If you lose.
So I have to think of a villain who's the winner.
I mean, Thanos, if you go as far as Infinity War.
I think that nigga died.
But he still got a dub. He just lost game 2. That's all.
He lost game 2?
I mean, think about it.
Serious?
Maybe somebody like Vegeta. Like, he lost, but he ain't all the way lose, and he won in the end.
He converted. He was a villain.
He was a villain.
You're not talking about anti-heroes, nigga.
He was a villain. He murdered people, bro. What you talking about?
I think I would consider
everybody in Dragon Ball
Vegeta an
murdered
anti-hero too.
They all murdered people. What you mean?
That nigga's an anti-hero. He don't count.
Vegeta's man.
Yeah, the whole Z fighters is murderers. They all
murdered. All them killed niggas. All of them killed.
That don't count.
Nah, they don't count.
Deal with it.
Nah, Vegeta.
Pick your losers.
The nigga who asked the question said he don't count it either.
He don't count. He don't count. Nah,
I'm sorry.
Then you
It's
can
like
say Piccolo.
Punisher.
You can say a Piccolo then.
You can say
I thought about Piccolo.
All the Z fighters except Goku count on that list because nigga, even Yamcha wasn't the opponent.
I thought about all of them.
No,
Vegeta's the closest one.
Fuck no, nigga, that don't
count.
Think again. All right.
How many villains die at the end or get put in jail or in like a fucking padded cell or some shit?
Vegeta don't.
Books. Probably because he's an anti-hero.
He converted, but he got his ass whooped a lot. He got beat the fuck up a lot.
Hell yeah, he did.
and he has to live with mental torture that he's never going to be stronger than Goku.
Look, he ain't never going to be better than Kakarot.
His prison is in his mind.
He got
prison is in his mind.
Man. He married a baddie. Got a family.
No, Bulma is a baddie, but she got, she been around. I'm just saying.
Hey, chill.
Chill. Welcome to Dead End Misogyny.
No, I'm just saying. Look, Bulma was out here showing Goku as a child her panties. Like, Bulma was been wilding since jump. I ain't never liked Bulma that much. I'm gonna tell you right now.
He didn't want to see her stank fanny.
Right? He didn't want to see it, but like Bulma was out here doing a lot of suspect stuff early in the game. I'm just saying. But she got money, she got paper, and she do well for herself. Half the court all day. Anyway.
Sweeney, Vegeta, Principal of Saiyans. What y'all got?
It's not your answer. I'm about to remind you,
that's not the answer, bro. You can't say Vegeta.
He died.
Bro, so he died and came back to life.
Kakarot died too, nigga. Everybody in the show dies. Everybody dies.
Leave Dragon Ball alone. Dragon Ball's off limits. That show is off. Dragon Ball, everything is off limits.
Unless you're gonna say nigga like Raditz, leave that show alone.
Hell no.
You can't even say Frieza because Frieza joined them in Super. So no.
Frieza counts. Frieza can count.
Oh, Frieza counts.
He's straight up a villain. He's straight up a villain.
I got Frieza.
Frieza's a racist.
Frieza's a racist.
Y'all racist?
He's racist.
Frieza's the funniest character in the show to me.
This man calls people monkeys. If Frieza saw you in the streets, he would call you a monkey and kill you.
He wouldn't like me. He would not like me. I agree.
You wouldn't survive 5 minutes for Frieza.
That man is so funny to me, bro.
If you spoke to Frieza, he would look at you like you the craziest, but like, bruh. You wouldn't last. Nah.
How about Alonzo on Training Day? I'm gonna pick a BZ answer. That sounds like something BZ would say.
Alonzo
it is something BZ would say.
So you want to get gunned down?
BZ gonna say something like Scarface.
Look good doing it.
He ain't look good doing it. Trust me. When he got gunned, he did not look good.
Have my little kufi on. Shit.
Man.
Talk my shit.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna say this because he had his reasons. I'm gonna say Killmonger because he had his reasons behind it.
Oh,
he
you gonna use
reasons.
black women?
Man, I'm talking about like this because like he had a backstory that like okay, I see why you became a villain, but like
whatever, I don't care. He died. That's nice.
But he died. They all died. They all died.
Hold on. Speaking
what?
Wakanda, right quick. We almost skipped over the fact that Square showed their Wakanda expansion for Avengers because they still think that game is going to be successful.
Nobody cared. No, we knew nobody cared.
We were talking about that.
Even Wakanda can't save that game. Okay.
Yeah.
The game is just need to go.
I wish it was better, man. I wish it was better.
I really do too.
Yeah, it should have been better. Like they really dropped.
Is it on Game Pass? It feels on Game Pass.
It don't matter where it's at. It don't matter where it's at. We ain't gonna be there.
It don't matter. Okay.
Not yet.
I'm trying to think of like something where like the villain wins. I know these exist, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Me too.
Now.
I'm trying to think of something.
I'm trying to think of
something where villains
the only
win.
villain that technically won, was Thanos, but then he lost. Like, I don't
don't count.
Okay, if you think about, I'm trying to think. There's no real.
Ooh, hold on. I might change my answer.
What?
Lord Zed from Power Rangers, he technically never died. Nigga just disappeared. Him and his wife Rita Repulsa never really died at the end of Mighty Morphin.
But they never got busy though. They stayed in space in their little towers. They barely, they always sent goons down. That don't count.
That's ultimate villain.
You gotta go in there.
You gotta
go in there. You gotta go in there and get busy at one time. Like you can't be just sending all the goons out and then run away.
Lord Zed had all the putties.
Bro,
and he had a wife. He had Rita Repulsa.
But what kind of leader are you? You send all your people out. You send your whole squad out. They all get murdered, and then you just run away.
The niggas should have did better. They knew who they were serving. Me, Lord Zed.
That means you ain't care about the people. They were just pawns.
All right.
Kev doesn't care about people because he don't leave shit rags in the trash at the gas station after people they encounter.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna say Dio Brando, or Dio is fuck. Okay, first of all, I don't understand why that incredulity that I just heard, Kev.
It's because you have to say it excited.
She's back, yo.
Nobody says Dio's name calmly. Right. Nobody ever says Dio's name like they read. Oh yeah, Dio. It's always Dio. Like you got to say it like you're scared.
Yes, I'm gonna say either Dio or like. Well, I'm gonna say either Dio or the Ant King in the Chimera Ant arc of Hunter. Yeah.
I almost changed my answer to Megatron for a second. B, you need to make your answer Megatron because at least he was a gun.
Wow, that's a prerequisite.
Mine's gonna be Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men.
I feel his name isn't Javier.
Javier.
I knew.
I know what you meant, B.
Yeah,
I knew what he meant. I just had to make sure he didn't announce that.
So that's one blink. That's he was a bad. That's one of my favorite movies, and he was a badass in that movie. So yeah, and he was a villain that ultimately didn't die. That kind of pretty much won.
I was hoping you were gonna say Megatron. I really was.
Oh no, sorry.
Not even Starscream? No.
Nope.
Willie, did you go yet? I don't think you went yet.
I mean, I'm not even fully. I said Killmonger, but I don't know. I can't really think of somebody who I want. Who I can think like, okay, yeah, I want to be that villain. Like, because everybody dies or loses or they just fucked up. So it's like, dang. So yeah, I just stick with that for now.
I'm gonna stick with Lord Zed.
Vegeta.
All right.
Thank you for your question, Alvin.
Hey, Eric, thank you for putting the description of that word up there because I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I ain't never heard syllables like that in my life.
Hey.
But, all right, thank you.
You're going to learn today. All right. That's all the questions. Thank you all for joining our Discord and joining that pod question queue and asking us questions live on Dead and Game.
Yes. Love it, man. We had 3 people in there today. That's dope.
Yes, sir.
All right, so before we get up out of here, Eric, what you got going on your channel this week?
I have no idea, but I'll figure it out.
Gotcha. But it's gonna be tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, right?
Yeah.
All right. Granddad, what you got going on?
So yeah, tomorrow we playing more Gears 3. Hopefully with some other people, no randos, because that was an
Oh,
experience.
it's not gonna be randos.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to hop on that Gears 3 with me and B, that's tomorrow. Bars. And Thursday I'm gonna try to play some more Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Hopefully get a fighting game Friday streaming this Friday before I leave out of town, and I will be gone and no streaming at all for the entire next week. I don't know. I might do like a live stream out there, maybe on my phone. I don't know. Probably not. I'll see. But for the most part, expect me not to be around all next week. But yeah, that's it.
Blood Bad, what's going on? And hold it down.
All right, so hold it down. We got to do our recap from Gnome this past weekend. So be on the lookout for that. And then that's probably going to be the end of season 2. We're going to go on hiatus for a couple of weeks. Then we're going to bounce right back for season 3. Already got some new stuff in the works for season 3. Should be real different and spicy. Spice things up. But yeah, be on the lookout for the Gnome recap, Gnome 11. It was 2 days. They had a lot of battles to go through. Some of the battles got canceled. Well, some just like didn't happen. So it wasn't the full 10 that was on the card, but it was a pretty good event overall, honestly. So.
And yeah, pretty much for me, the only thing I have going is, of course, Granddad mentioned tomorrow we playing Gears 3 on my channel, and I will be heading back to the D for the Father's Day weekend, kick it with family and stuff like that. I haven't seen them in so long, man. It's gonna be good to see some familiar faces and everything, and folks that I haven't seen in so long. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. I'm still be on the lookout for dead end stuff. Oh yeah, this Friday.
Our Fridays.
Yeah, our Fridays, Nikki Duce will be taking my place, and this Friday, they doing Future versus Ti. FIFA representing Ti, and Nikki Duce is representing Future. So be on the lookout for that this Friday. I'm gonna try to pop in there on that YouTube video and chat and
say some shit. If FIFO
loses, dude,
he got to get benched.
FIFO?
Ain't no way he should.
Right.
It's all about FIFO?
First of all, FIFO ain't got a dub yet, but if he loses in this battle, there's no way he should lose this.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
And FIFO be playing the wrong song.
Future has a recency bias. It's very possible. Future.
Man, I know that, but come on now, come on.
Also, too, the contest for which one of them is more abusive, or it's going to be their music.
Yeah, it's going to be their music. Tyler silly. Also, too, if you're in my Discord, I'll be posting up the sample chat. Probably do it either tonight, since I'm gonna get home late tonight, or in the morning. I'll be posting up the acapella. We're gonna make a beat over a dope ass acapella. I'm gonna pop in my Discord, so be sure to check it out. I can't wait for you guys to hear it and think, and be like, oh shit, you got this acapella. So then next Friday, the following Friday, which will be the 25th, I believe, correct? June 25th, next Friday, I will be going live and we'll be playing our stuff that we come up with. So yeah, Tyler, I still got to come to you anyway.
Huh? I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to check and see what's going on. Hey, don't forget that Halo 3, man. We still got to get that in.
One of these days, I'm so serious about that. Like I said, I need my gravity hammer. I need my needler. I need all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, well, that'll do it for episode 138. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Oh, wow.
I didn't
you under a table?
Talking shit about him, too. Does he want to pop up? That's the
ceiling. It did.
That's a pipe above him. I see what you're saying.
She said, "Are you under a table?"
Don't start. Don't start. Not.
We couldn't start. Nigga,
tornado drill.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was like we